So this is a little bit late, slightly late, but, you know, I did promise IndyCar race review at Barber, and I did get to watch Barber. But before we get to talking about what happened in Barber, we got a couple of things to discuss. First, I'm recording this on the Monday after the race, and we had breaking news today. And that because of the injury that David Malukas suffered before the season in a mountain biking accident, he really hurt his wrist pretty bad, and the recovery is not coming along that well at all. And McLaren has, sounds like they've just terminated his contract. It was a multi-year contract. It says the wording is, you know, they've released him for the remainder of the 2024 season. I don't know if he's going to be with the team in 2025 at all. I would almost lean towards no. Of course, I don't have a source on the inside who can, like, verify that, but, you know, I'm just a guy. I'm just a fan who's making race reviews and stuff. So the current plan is that Théo Pourchaire and Callum Ilott will continue to rotate in and out of the car. I think Pourchaire should be running the next race, which is in about 2 weeks. And it's going to be the IndyCar Grand Prix, of course. That they always do 2 weeks before the big race. So Pourchaire will be in the car for the IndyCar Grand Prix, and then Callum Ilott will run in the 6 car, obviously, if he can qualify if he doesn't get bumped, in the 108th Indianapolis 500. Now, the other thing was the big storyline of this week that had broken after my last race review, I want to say on Tuesday, or maybe it was Wednesday, and that was the huge, dynamic push-to-pass scandal, the big penalty, the cheating done by Penske, whether intentional or not. What happened is, push-to-pass, you can't use it on the first lap of the race, or, you know, a lap after any, you know, the green flag. You can't use it at first lap. Well, somehow the Penske cars didn't have that restriction. And Newgarden and McLaughlin took advantage of it. I don't know how much they did, but they were on the button. Will Power was not. So Will Power was only fined 10 points, but because of the penalties to the other 2 drivers, he essentially only got a 2 point. He got 8 points of that back because he got moved up 2 spots. Because he was at 4th. Yeah, this was at St. Petersburg we're talking about, is what happened. They modified the results because Joseph Newgarden and Scott McLaughlin were disqualified from the race. The top 2 finishers. Pato O'Ward is your race winner. He won the season opening race. So there was good news for McLaren, which was good considering they had a disastrous race at Barber. This was a truly eventful race. Anyway, so Newgarden and Power was the front row. Not Newgarden, McLaughlin and Power. So they were coming out strong. Anyway, green flag through already. Turn 1. Jack Harvey was around in turn 1. I think Stingray was in there. Renus VK might have been. I know Kiffin Simpson was there. It was crazy. There was contact between Alexander Rossi and Tom Blomqvist. And then big contact between, a lot more contact. First turn, first lap, Herta and Ferrucci. Already, Pato O'Ward goes off the track. This is all by turn 5. We're all green. I think this is all. It might not have been the first lap. This is all their first couple of laps. And Ferrucci got Herta back by kind of running him off the road a little bit. VK got an avoidable contact penalty for that, the shenanigans at the start. And then the first caution waived, because Pietro Fittipaldi got taken out. Kind of unintentionally. Pato Pato O'Ward he's trying to make up for lost time, and he goes in I don't remember what curve it was. It was one of the curves. Obviously, it was a left-hander. I do remember that. He got into the curve. He took the turn. He cut in a little too much, and he got that curbing, and that disrupted him, and that caused him to get in a Fittipaldi, and that sent Fittipaldi off. It was something. Dixon ended up off track, getting kind of pushed off by Ray Hall at some point. It was crazy. That was later, after all the pit stops. There's a lot of people, different strategies, and it ended up going kind of split strategies with like McLaughlin and Power on one. They were trying to do, I guess, the two stoppers, and then Palou looked like the class of the field doing the three-stop strategy. Power went off a little bit, then Ferrucci making more contact, this time with Christian Rasmussen. And then Ericsson and Rasmussen gets together, and sorry about that, batteries died again. Anyway, what I was trying to say is Rasmussen, he got sent off, but he didn't hit anything because he kept it off the wall. I think it was around turn 10 or something. There's the sand, and then there's a little bit of grass, and then the wall, and he managed to stay in the grass, keep it off the wall. Marcus Armstrong kind of hit Newgarden at one point. Giotto had a moment. Luca Giotto, that's right, Luca Giotto's in the race. Welcome to IndyCar. He's in was it the 51 this week? I think he was there. And then Rossi, yeah, this is where it really starts falling apart for McLaren. They pit, and they didn't put the tire on, the left rear on properly, and the tire just came out, and it brought out a yellow. And then Canapino nearly spun. A lot of stuff going on in the restart. You know, I keep forgetting what strategy. I wasn't paying attention to what strategies really. And then Lundgaard and Power had contact, and then I think Giotto hits a mannequin. Wait, what do you mean a mannequin? I know that's what you're probably saying, but yeah. So Barber, if you see all this eccentric stuff, one of them, there's a mannequin whose name is Georgina, who she usually hangs from the spectator bridge by turn 8, and I guess whatever tables or whatever. Ignore me playing with batteries; they can go in my pocket. Anyway, I guess the cable snapped and it landed. It fell down on the grass and landed, and part of her arm, the hand area, was laying kind of on, sticking out kind of onto the track, and so they were aiming to obliterate the wrist. God, the announcing crew of Lee Diffie, James Hinchcliffe, Townsend Bell, doing a great job talking about the absurdity of the situation and stressing it's not a real person. And they're talking about potential, implications for the race and how things will play out, because they could have thrown a caution to get rid of the mannequin. And they ended up throwing the caution 3 laps after this. Stingray Robb, a huge hit, brings out the caution. He's pretty sure his steering wheel broke or something. And so then during that caution, they got rid of the mannequin. This was a moment. I don't think anybody could. At this point, my friend said these words, quote, "I genuinely have no words." There was, I guess there was a weird moment with the commercials. That might have been a Peacock only thing. It was weird, they went to side by side, but they didn't show anything in the side by side, which is weird because they never show side by side in Peacock. And then they cut back to the regular thing after a second and went to a full screen commercial for a couple seconds and then back. It was that was a weird moment. Ferrucci was leading at this point. He had yet to pit. People pit, I think. Did Palou pit here? I think Palou pit here. And this was a few laps too early. This was around lap 54, 55, 56 that this yellow was out. And, you know, people were hoping it'd be close to lap 6. If there was a yellow come out, lap 60 would have been perfect. Now, Palou and everybody else in the strategy have to save an utter boatload of fuel. It was not good. Newgarden had a moment. He's running Blomqvist off the track. He's not doing good. Linus Lundqvist pit from the lead, so he was kind of on the alternate strategy. Maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, Scotty Mack gets in to the lead. Then he pits. They come out clear. Well clear Palou. And, yeah. So it was pretty much smooth sailing. Except Linus Lundqvist, the rookie, making up a ton of spots, gets up to third. Oh, I guess, yeah, gets up to third. Rasmussen gets turned kind of help from Canapino. More contact, VK and Erickson. Ton of contact this race. Oh, I guess because of the incident with Canapino, with Rasmussen, he had to give up like 8 spots for avoidable contact. And then Rasmussen has another moment where he just loses it. It's been a horrible race for him. He stalls it, brings out the caution, 5 laps to go. It's not quite over quite yet. 2-lap shootout. Scotty Mack does drive away, and he wins by around, I want to say 1.3 over power. Yeah, 1.3 over power. Linus Lundqvist, the rookie of the race, gets on the podium for the first time in his career. Felix Rosenqvist, a solid 4th. Alex Palou, now 5th. Christian Lundgaard, a heck of a job for Rahal, is 6th. Santino Ferrucci is 7th. A good run for the 14. Colton Herta's in 8th. Marcus Armstrong is 9th. Kyle Kirkwood in 10th. Some of the other notable drivers, Dixon came in as the points leader, finished 15th. Newgarden, 16th. The other weird thing, Theo Pocher ended up because of stuff on the final lap with Award. Award hit Pocher. Pocher, I guess, gets credited as he didn't finish the race, gets the lap down. Award is officially credited as completing every lap, but for some reason, Pocher is listed as finishing in 22nd and Award in 23rd. Pocher, the highest finishing McLaren driver. So yeah, that's championship standings. These are shaken up. For the first time in his career, Colton Herta leads the points by 1 over Will Power. Palou is now, he's 3rd in points. He's 3 points back of Herta. Scott Dixon's 4th. He's 7 points behind Herta. Felix Rosenqvist has got 87 points. That's 7 more behind Dixon. He's 5th in points. And then Pato O'Ward is in 6th. He's another 16 points back. There's a bit of a gap. Kirkwood, only a few points. He's 34 behind the points leader. He's in 7th. 5 points behind Kirkwood and 9 behind O'Ward is Linus Lundqvist in 8th. And then just 42 points out of the points lead after all of this is Scott McLaughlin in 9th. And Santino Ferrucci is 10th in points. Yeah, Linus VK is 11th. Alexander Rossi's 12th in points. Romain Grosjean's 13th. Marcus Ericsson 14th. Christian Lundgaard, the big highlight so far for this year for Rahal, is 15th. Tied with Joseph Newgarden and Graham Rahal, I guess, but it just feels like Lundgaard, I guess, feels like he's having a better year. I could be wrong. And then Kiffin, Simpson, Marcus Armstrong, and Augustine Canapino round out the top 20. That's really, I guess, all the point spots that matter. Jeez, I shouldn't say it like that, but yeah, I don't even know who's considered full-time and who's outside of that. I guess Blomqvist, Fittipaldi, I guess Stingray Robb, Rasmussen is 26 in points. He's not full-time, but he's in all the road course races. Not good. He's got 22 points. I think the 20 car is last in points right now. Yeah, I'm dropping my phone. Yeah, it's that kind of race. I'm sorry for all the freaking noise. Oh, man. I don't know when this is going to come out. I might just edit this tomorrow, because I don't know if I feel like editing it today. Oh, I might edit. I mean, I might do barely any editing like normal. Anyways, guys, that's another race review in the books. There's no IndyCar race this weekend, so I might have to start uploading gameplay videos again. I can't believe this. No way. Oh, man. Alright, well, till next time, this is Western Games. Oh, my bad. I am